There we go. And fellas, good evening. All I looked up, I checked everything, and all I saw was a boxing match. Well, unfortunately, I am not a boxing fan. I am, but I'm not at the same time. So, welcome to May 23rd, 1965. Jester, enjoy the game that you're playing on your war games. Hopefully you caught my baseball game. I did that one just because I like to do shenanigans, as you like to call it. I had a good time with it. Alright, we're doing May 23rd, 1965. This is game 350 in the 1965 season for National Pastime 3. It'll be the Boston Red Sox versus the Cleveland Indians. And let's announce the batting lineups today. So let's get back into here real quick. We'll announce the batting lineups real fast, so I got to change it real quickly. And here is Boston's lineup. As everybody can see, and I'm hoping you can enjoy. I'm hoping everybody does. Batting first and playing center field will be Lenny Green for the Boston Red Sox. Normally he's the second baseman, but he is at third right now. Frank Malzone will be playing third base. He'll be batting second. Dalton Jones is in left field. Felix Mantilla is the second baseman. He was the hero of the last game. Tony Caniglaro will be playing first base. Very unique position for him today. Lee Thomas will be playing right field. Steady Eddie Pursued will be the catcher today, which is a very rare place for him. Bob Tillman's at short, so I know this is not right. I've got to fix these, and we will. And Jim Lonborg is the pitcher. I need to go into the lineup themselves in that game. It's not like Boston to fool around like that, so let's take a look and see if that was the real positions. No, I need to do some fixing. My lineup board, my lineup card for some reason is in error, so everybody give me a sec here. I need to do some fast fixing. Okay. Move that over, and there we go. Okay, if you guys can't, you may not or may not be able to see this, so let me fix this. This is all sorts of incorrect, so hang on. Oh, now wrong place. Okay, hold on. Alright, so I apologize, guys. I really do. There we go. Alright. Yeah. Dalton Jones is actually playing second base. Felix Mantilla is playing left field. Tony C is playing right field. Lee Thomas is playing first. Eddie Pursued is the shortstop, and Bob Tillman is the catcher. Now I want to see what the heck happened here, so we're going to do it again, see what goes on with the other guys. Alright, we got that fixed. I knew that didn't look right the minute I saw Bob Tillman playing shortstop. Bob Tillman ain't fast enough to play shortstop. So we have the Red Sox lineup set. Let's go take a look at Cleveland now, okay? And we're going to take a look at Cleveland, so have no fear, guys. We're going to make sure we got this one right. By the way, this is the first game of a doubleheader. So we'll do this game here. Like I said, it's game number 350. Game number 95, by the way, of my broadcast career. So I'm enjoying this, as always. Alright, Dick Hauser we've got playing shortstop. Fred Whitfield's at first. Leon Wagner's playing left. Rocky Colavito's over at right. Max Alvis is the third baseman. Vic Davalillo is playing center field. Chuck Hitton is the second baseman. Cam Carrion is the catcher, and Sudden Sam McDowell is the pitcher. Sudden Sam McDowell leads the American League in strikeouts this season so far. I bring up his stats real quick, but let me do a quick verification here on this one here. Shortstop first, left, right. Third, center, second. Catcher, pitcher. Okay, everything is right on Cleveland. I'm not sure what happened to Boston. So, and there's our lineup there. So we'll set this up to start game. Let me at least get the first pitch in so this thing doesn't screw up on me. And we'll go from there. Sam McDowell's on the mound. And Lenny Green is at the plate. Here is the pitch to Green. It is a 42. And Lenny Green in a sort of a rarity for Sam McDowell, gets a walk. As you can see, he has 61 strikeouts so far this season. Sam McDowell does. There's only one other pitcher that is in the entire majors that's ahead of him. A fellow named Koufax, who in his last 3 games has struck out 37 and walked 4. We'll show you McDowell's real quick, so hold on here. This is not my normal pen. Hang on, I'm missing a pen here, guys. Oh, God. I hate it when I don't have my act together. I apologize. Anyway, okay, so, and just real quick, and I'll bring the stats in real fast. Sam McDowell leads Dean Chance, who just got into a game by quite a few strikeouts. He has 61. Sam McDowell's personal record himself. This is his 8th game. He is 4-2. Has lost against the A's and the Senators. Man has 4 games of over 10 strikeouts. When he does well, he does great. When he doesn't, he gets hit. Been known to give up some walks. That's his one lone vice. Has a 2.45 ERA with a whip of 1.17. Excellent, excellent player in this season here in 1965. So, if I give you a quick glance at what he's doing, and here you go. Pitch 2. Frank Malzone. Frank Malzone's third base is batting 244, 1 home run, 5 RBIs, and it's a 66 to Malzone. Here we go with the Red Sox, and it is a 35. Sorry about that. I'm doing red-blue today. And Malzone hits out over towards that first base's head here at Memorial Stadium in Cleveland. Gets there hard down the line. Colavillo's heading that way. Green is on his way around the corner. He's heading in towards home plate. Here comes the throw, and Green is safe. The Red Sox start with a 1-0 lead. And Frank Malzone gets a double off the bat here in the first inning. The Red Sox have taken the first 2 games of this series this weekend with Cleveland. They have all of a sudden decided to play well. Good for them. And Bill Baumaket got his first victory of the season finally, and Dave Moorhead got a nice little victory. Coming up is Dalton Jones. Dalton Jones banged .299, no home runs, 6 RBIs for Boston. Here is the pitch. It is a 64, and McDowell strikes out Jones. Felix Mantilla is due up. Last game, he was the POG. He had 2 home runs. And pretty much all the Red Sox RBIs in a pretty good game. Mantilla's at the plate. Malzone's at second base. 1 down. Here we go. It is a 12. Whoop. Is that right? There we go. It is a 12. And Felix Mantilla hits that ball just smacks that ball right over to the shortstop. Malzone's already on his horse, and he got picked off at second base for the double play. 6-4 on that double play. On a line drive to the shortstop, and a 6-6-4. At the end of the top first inning, Boston 1, Cleveland coming to bat. Due up to bat for the Cleveland Indians is Dick Kowser, Fred Whitfield, and Leo and Wagner. We are at Cleveland's Memorial Stadium, the first game of 2 here on a Sunday afternoon in Cleveland, and Dick Kowser is our batter. Dick Kowser's batting .310 for Cleveland. Excellent leadoff hitter for him. No home runs, 8 RBIs. And here is the pitch. It is a 13, and he is also walked. So both pitchers have done that. Jim Lonborg, by the way, is 2-2 so far this season for Boston. 2.79 ERA. Has 28 strikeouts and 14 walks. Well, hello, Cyrus. How are you? It is good to see you, sir. Hope you're going to enjoy the game tonight. Tribe fans, welcome to see you, sir. This game is done for you, knowing that you are a huge Cleveland fan. So, here we go, guys. Fred Whitfield's on the mound. We have royalty tonight, guys. For anybody who's watching the game, we want to thank him. The maker of this wonderful game is here with us. And Fred Whitfield is at the plate. He is batting .273, 5 home runs, 12 RBIs. Like I say, anybody asks for more stats, I can pull them up. Here is the pitch. 63. Come on, Clint. There we go. And he hits out towards right field. Coming down with it, though, will be Canigliaro. And a little bit in towards center field. Does get out that ball. Fires it back in. And Hauser has to scramble back to first. Coming up to bat will be, excuse me, guys, Leon Wagner. Leon Wagner is batting .289, 6 home runs, 20 RBIs. Be referring a lot to Tribe tonight, by the way. And the question I have is was he better known as Wags there for Cleveland? He is currently on he had an 8-game hitting streak. He just got shut down the last game with Boston. Here is the pitch. By Lonborg, it's a 15. And Leon Wagner hits that ball out over the head of Dalton Jones, getting in there into the right center field area, right towards Green. Green's able to get that ball up. And we have runners on. We have runners on first and third. Hauser gets over towards third in sort of a hit and run type position here. And coming at the bat will be Rocky Colavito. Rocky Colavito is at the plate. Jim Lonborg is on the mound. He is in the stretch. Fires in there, fires away. Colavito does a weak swing, and Tillman heads it out, fires up towards second base. Not going to get there in time, and Wagner steals second. Runners are now on second and third. On the stolen base by Wagner. And Colavito's on there. There are 2 strikes on Colavito now. Here is the pitch by Lonborg. 16. And Colavito hits out towards our shortstop. No, I screwed up. I forgot to put my infield in. Hits to our shortstop. Nice slow roller to our shortstop, Pursues fires it over towards first for the second out. They're going to give the run to Hauser, and he will score. Wagner will take third on the throw, and that is a 6-3 to Colavito. Excellent. Playing excellent base running done by the Indians. We've got a 1-1 tie game here. Max Elvis is up. Max Elvis is batting .263 with the Cleveland Indians so far this season. He has 5 home runs, 19 RBIs. He has been a player of the game for me once before already. And here is the pitch. It is a 43, sorry about that. And he hits it to Lonborg, was able to get that ball hot in his hands, gets it over towards first, makes the play, and we have 3 down. But Cleveland gets a run in on 1 run on a walk and a hit. Coming to bat for Boston Red Sox is Tony C., Lee Thomas, and Steady Eddie pursued. We are in Cleveland's Memorial Stadium going to the top of the second. Sudden, Sam McDowell is pitching, leading the American League in strikeouts. Has a decent ERA. He's doing well this season for Cleveland. Let's hope he can continue his fine success. And we'll see what's going on. Tony C is at the bats, batting .292, 4 home runs, 24 RBIs. No, he is not the leader in home runs here in 1965, though he was for real. That's why we enjoy doing this. Harmon Kilber was actually leading the league. Here is the pitch. It is a 13. And Tony C has walked. That's the second time that Sam McDowell has walked the leadoff batter. Now, yeah, see what I do, Cyrus, with the infield. Anytime a runner is on third base, the infield comes in, because your game changes. It changes the game, makes it more interesting. I've had some strange plays come out of there. I've had a 6-2-5 come up on a ground ball. They caught him in a rundown. I've had, obviously, stolen bases nailed. I've had fielder's choices at the plate. Makes it interesting. I love it. That's what keeps the game alive. That's why I never check this thing right here. I've had stolen bases that have been caught at home plate. I love it. It keeps the game interesting, keeps it fresh, alive. You can't go wrong. Okay, like I said, you already know we already know the lone weakness, and that's an obvious one. It's the fact that the transactions, I have to put everything back to first, so I got to do a little research. Big deal. Okay. Lee Thomas is up, batting .239 this season for our Red Sox. 7 home runs, 17 RBIs. I believe he leads the team in home runs. Here is the pitch. It is a 23, and Lee Thomas hits out to our second baseman, hitting flips it over towards short, gets the play at second, fires to first, not in time, and Thomas will take first. On the fielder's choice, Conigliaro is out 4-6, and due up is Steady Eddie Pursued. Steady Eddie. And that's pretty much in quite a few of the books that I've had. That's what they called him. Some of it's derogatory, but he is a steady ball player. He's batting .205 currently for Boston. 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. McDowell's in the stretch. Thomas is at first. Here is the pitch. It is a 61. And Pursuit has struck out. That is McDowell's second to go along with his second walk of the game. Lee Thomas will remain at first base. There are 2 down now. Bob Tillman is our batter. Bob Tillman so far this season is having a career. He's batting .269, and anybody who knows Bob Tillman from baseball, this is not his career average. He's like down about .220 or so, .230. But he's doing it well here. Not going to complain at all. Here is the pitch to Tillman so far this season. Oh, hold on. That was not a good one. Hang on. I got to find it. Find it. There we go. I have a dice tower in front of me, guys, and on occasion the dice flip over it. So I got to go chase them down. It's a 35, though. And that's what happens, so you guys got to forgive me. Usually I call it a bad pitch, but now I've gotten used to throwing the dice on here. It works quite well. And Thomas gets a stolen base. Thomas steals second for the Boston Red Sox. A rare stolen base for the Red Sox, as everybody knows. Tillman's out there. Is 1 ball, no strikes. They tried to pitch out, but failed. Here is the pitch to Tillman. 13. And a wild pitch. Wild pitch on McDowell. Gets over the head of our catcher, carry on, and it gets that into the backstop area. McDowell's heading down there to go guard the plate. Thomas will take third. And on 2 mistakes on a pitch out that did not work and a wild pitch, we have a runner on third with 2 down. Bob Tillman is at the plate. Here is the pitch. 55. And Tillman hits it out, gets over the second baseman's head. Drop on in, a little punch and Judy shot that got in there. Drops it in. Right field, Calavillo's heading on in. And our man Thomas will score. We have a 2-1 lead for Boston. Tillman's on first. Batting is Jim Lonborg. Jim Lonborg has made 17 plate appearances so far. He is batting .188. Tillman's on first. Not the fastest run in the world. Here is the pitch to Lonborg. It is a 32, and Lonborg hits to our second base. Hitting, flips it to the easy play to our shortstop at second base, and we have 3 down. 1 run on 2 hits, or that 1 run on 1 hit. Take that back. 1 run on 1 hit. 1 runner left on base at the end of 1.5. It is Boston 2, Cleveland 1. Due up for Cleveland is Vic Davalillo, Hinton, and Cam Carrion. We are at Cleveland Municipal Stadium. We will not. I will not have the attendance until the second game. But we can tell you this is the first game here. It is a day game. It started out at game lasted about 2:34. Pretty good. 2 hours 34 minutes. In the original game, Boston won 6-2. So that's all you had. That's all I can tell. I'll tell you from there. Here we go, guys. And we are just having a good time. Oh, I love hitting. God, I love hitting. Too early in the game for McDowell to do a walk. And most pitchers, this plays real good for the pitchers. It's fairly accurate, so either if you walk the player or not, the pitcher's going to show up anyway. If they get the third out on them, they will. I mean, that's what they like to do. That's old school 1965 baseball, if my mind reflects. The only time you had to worry about pitchers when you had Earl Wilson of Boston, Don Drysdale of the Dodgers, They were hitters, and they were called in to pinch hit quite a few times. Earl Wilson led the American League in home runs for pitchers in 1965. Vic Davalillo is our batter. Lonborg's on the mound. Here's the pitch. It is a 56. And that is going to hit a nice little high pop-up heading out towards Brasseau. Brasseau steps back into the grass a little bit, waves everybody away, makes the catch, and we have one down. Chuck Hitton's up. He is batting .203 for Cleveland. 1 home run, 11 RBIs. The home run was a surprise in one of my earlier games. And here is the pitch. It is a 31. And Hitton is walked. Lonborg walks Hitton, and that is his second walk of the game. So whether we got the wind playing havoc down there in Cleveland today with the ball, with the pitches coming in, or both pitchers are just really don't have it right now, hopefully they will both settle down to this game. Cam Carrion's up, the catcher. He is batting .250 for Cleveland, has 3 RBIs. Here is the pitch. Hitton's on first. Here we go. It is a 34, and he does get something on the ball. How much is he going to get on the ball? It's not enough. He hits it out towards center field. Heading back that way, deep going out that way is Green. Green's trying to make it out there. He leaps out there, makes a diving catch and a stab going backwards towards the warning track and makes the play. We have 2 down. Hitton was already hauling over towards second base. Thought that ball was going to get past Green. He is flying back to get there in time, and he is safe. Coming up to bat is Sudden Sam McDowell. Sudden Sam is batting .273 for your Cleveland Indians here in 1965. Here is the pitch to McDowell. And it is a 33, and McDowell gets a nice little pop on that ball, heads it out towards deep in that wave. Drops on in front of Green over there in left center field. Hitton is on his way towards third. Green fires it in, and Hitton is safe at third. McDowell will stay at first, and we have runners on first and third here in the bottom of the second inning. Due up is Dick Hauser, the future manager, by the way. I believe of the Yankees, if I remember right. I thought he also was Kansas City before Whitey Herzog. And Dick Hauser so far today is 0 for 0 because he walked his first time up, scored the lone Cleveland run. Here is the pitch. It is a 21, and Hauser hits it out towards left field. Mantilla, though, was anticipating where the ball is going to go, moves back a couple of steps, and he makes the catch. No runs, 1 hit, 2 runners left on base. All 3 balls were in the air. And we have a 2-1 Red Sox lead here in Cleveland. Coming into the third inning is Lenny Green, Frank Malzone, and Dalton Jones, top of the order. We are in Cleveland Memorial Stadium. We're at the top of the third inning. Lenny Green is up to bat. Here is the pitch. And it is a 13. And Green walks for the second time this game. That is the second walk. That's the third walk issued by McDowell. 2 times to Green. Green scored his first time in the first inning. So here we go. He scored on the Frank Malzone double in his first inning, and Malzone is up to bat. Here we go again. Here is the pitch to Malzone, who's now batting .253. Has a doubles first time up. Here we go. 1 for 1. 32. And Malzone hits to Hitton. Hitton gets over there towards our shortstop. Shortstop tries to fire it back in, and it is not in time. Malzone is able to get up that line quick enough, and he's on with the fielder's choice. That is the third fielder's choice of the game for Boston, so they are getting it on the ground when they do. But that's not going to score runs. They need to do just a little better than that. Dalton Jones struck out his first time, one of McDowell's 2 strikeouts this game. 1 down here in the top third inning. Here is the pitch. It is a 66. Dalton Jones has definitely put some wood on this ball. And we're going to figure this one out. Here we go. 22 on that back end. He has hit it way deep. It is heading out towards left field fence. It's going to get over the fence. No, it hits the top of the wall and bounces back in. It does not. Just not good enough. And it bounces in deep back in. He really smacked that ball coming on in. Wait for it. There is our left fielder, Wagner. Wagner fires it back in. Malzone has the brakes were put on Malzone. He will hold up at third base. Dalton Jones, though, will get on second base with the double. And it says over first, so I lied. Sorry about that. So Colavito got the throw in, but Malzone is still held up. Throw came into the plate. We got to pay attention to that. Here we go. 2-1 down. Runners around second, third. The infield will be dropped in for Felix Mantilla. See if they're going to see if they get the play at the plate here. And 1 down. Here is the pitch. 44 and Mantilla gets out over that first baseman's head, getting out that back that way towards Colavito. But he was playing the line this time as it's coming on in. Malzone's coming in to score. Colavito's getting the ball. Here comes Jones. Jones coming in. Colavito fires it back on in, and he beats the tag at the plate. Boston puts up 2 more runs here in the third inning. There is 1 down. Mantilla is on at first base. McDowell is getting a little frustrated with himself. As I've mentioned earlier when I first started the game, McDowell has 4 games that he has 10 strikeouts or better. He's won all 4. He won pretty much all 4, 3 out of those 4 games. When the strikeout pitch is not there, he is bad. Very, very bad. Tony C is up. Tony C last time up, he hit into a double play. Hit the shortstop and out on a 6-4. Here's the pitch to Tony C. 53. And Tony C is hit by McDowell. That's a unique way to respond to what's been going on here. Tony C is on first. Mantilla is on second. Due up is Eddie Pursued. Eddie Pursued reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the second inning. 1 down. Runners on first and second. Or actually, it's Lee Thomas. I take that back. Here is the pitch. Let me write the names down, guys. I'm sorry. 14. And no, Thomas has struck out McDowell. It's finally starting to bear down here, it looks like. Due up now is steady Eddie Pursued, who did strike out his last time up. 4-1 Boston. Here is the pitch. 31. And Pursuit is walked. The bases are loaded. The old saying is, the diamond is drunk. And McDowell is in deep trouble. Due up is Bob Tillman. And yes, he is a dangerous hitter. Here is the pitch. He is 1 for 1. Got a base hit in the second inning. 2 down. 41 this time. And Bob Tillman hits out towards our shortstop. Hauser flips over towards second base for the forced play, and that is it. But Boston put 2 more runs on. They had loaded the bases. No, 2 runs on, 2 hits. A hit batsman, a walk, and 2 runners left on base. At the end of 2.5 innings, it is the Boston Red Sox 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors. Cleveland 1-2-0. Due up for Cleveland is Fred Whitfield, Leon Wagner, and Rocky Colavito. There we go. That's why I didn't see it. Okay, Fred Whitfield is up to bat today as we are joining ourselves here in the bottom of the third inning. No, not in this game. Not yet. Your game, though, does have a real cute one in there, though. And I like it. It's happened once already. I've had a pitcher thrown off for hitting 2 batters in under 2 innings. I like the play. Don't change it. It does happen. I've had a few ejections in here. Most have been for fighting, by the way, at third base. So, had an ejection yesterday that happened, too. And then I had two players run into each other. I had 3 players removed from the same inning for the same team. So I say, I love this. This game is exciting. I don't care. I have a good time. My wife knows I have a good time. And probably sometime in the middle of the month, I'll be picking up another season. Here we go. Fred Whitfield is on the mound. Lonborg is on the mound at the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch to Whitfield. It is a 63, and Whitfield hits out towards right field. Caniglero stepping back, heading out that way towards the warning track, and he stops, makes the play, and Whitfield is out. That is his second time he has found Caniglero today. Leon Wagner, our left fielder, so far he has a base hit. He is 1 for 1, made it all the way to third base and was stranded. Here is the pitch. 22 this time to our man Wagner, and Wagner hits out towards right field, gets underneath the glove of Thomas, gets on in there, and he will stop there at first with a base hit. His second hit of the game. Coming to bat will be Rocky Colavito. Rocky Colavito, by the way, is batting .373. He is in third place in the American League in hitting as of today. Behind Tony Oliva, who's the only batter right now still hitting .400, and I'm trying to remember who the other batter was. Here is the pitch. It is a 26. And Colavito hits out towards left field where Mantillas was sitting down there ready to grab that ball. Makes the grab on an easy fly ball, and Wagner is still back at first base. We have 2 out, bottom of the third inning. Max Alvis is our batter. Max Alvis grounded out to Lonborg first time up. Here is the pitch. It is a 13, and Max Alvis is walked. Wagner will take second base. Max Alvis is on first. Not a good situation even with 2 down, as both these runners have got great speed. But coming up is Vic Davalillo. Vic Davalillo, by the way, is batting .248, or he was batting a little bit higher. He popped out to the shortstop in the second inning. Here is the pitch. 12 this time. And he hits out towards Brasud. Brasud fires a quick play over towards second, makes the play, and we have 3 down. That is the end of 3 innings. It is no runs, 1 hit, nobody, 2 runners left on base at the end of 3 innings. It is Boston 3, Cleveland Indians nothing. And as I always do at least once a game, I'm going to make my own PSA announcement. For any of you guys who watch my games, know what I do here with National Pastime, and want to know what I'm doing with the other basically 255 games, I post them all in Delphi forums in Skeetersoft.inc, and it's in National Pastime 3 Baseball. It is under my name. It's called Clint's 1965. Yep, let me get where I'm at here. Hold on here. It's under Clint's 1965. NP3 season box scores. That's one of my pages on it's called Replays and Tourneys, and that's one of my pages. The other one is Clint's 1965 standings and statistics. Today I will be posting at the end, when I finish the National League, if I finish it tonight, I will be posting the standings and the statistics as of May 23rd, 1965 by my standards. And as we head up towards the All-Star break in July, and we'll figure out an All-Star game. I haven't figured out how I'm going to do that one yet. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to post the standings that I have in my game. I'm going to post the standings that were there for real. Because right now, and I check it even though it's early in the season, my batting averages, my league batting averages, match both leagues exactly. So this is working. This, like I said, this is my own dice. This is working like the way it's supposed to do. So we are in the top, and that's what I do, guys, and I love it. And everybody on Skeetersoft, their staff looks at it. We've got players who look at it all the time. I know Cyrus looks at them. They know what I'm doing. They like what I'm doing. They're my biggest fans, guys. And I try to be their. I try to give them the best representation I can for this game. That's why I broadcast them. I started out not liking this game. Too many things I saw missing, but the more I got to play it, the more I realized the only thing that's missing is transactions. Everything else is fine. And I still send suggestions out. I've got a pair of suggestions out right now. The first one is, and I'll show you guys, and let me show you guys real quick. I'll show you an example of what's going on here, and I'll see if I can get this thing to post. Let me bring up, the Red Sox are up. Let me bring Lonborg, okay? Just to say I want to bring a pinch hitter in. And let me see if I can get this thing to pop up. I say I got it popped up yet, so let me do that real quick. Let me go to window capture and okay, right there. That's the pinch hit screen. Okay, let me say I want to bring Yastrzemski into pitch for Lonborg. Leave that right there. Oh, it's not going to let me do it. Come on. Oh, that's right. Okay. Come on, you can do it. 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 All right. There we go. Hang on, guys. I apologize. All right. Anyway, there is another screen here. Okay. It's called Pitch Hitter Stats. See if that'll work. It is not coming up. Cyrus, it's not coming up for some reason. It's the one I want to show the most. Because it's the one I want to use to show. What I got a thing here called Pinch Hitter Stats. It's not working today for some idiot reason. That's probably more likely me than anything else. Okay. And what it does. Come on. There we go. And what it does is it shows the batter's last 18 games, and that's on how he did his lines, and it also shows on the left-hand side the games he's played, his batting stats, doubles, home runs, RBIs, walks, strikeouts, stolen bases, and his batting average. And that's what it does. It does the same thing for pitchers too. It just doesn't want to post today for some silly reason, and I have no idea, so I'm not going to worry about it, but that's one of the ideas. The second idea I flipped out last night, and I don't know why I didn't think about it, but there's a section here called Games Played. Let me show you real quick. Every game that I've done is played. Okay? And these are my scores, not the real scores that happened that day. So let me go ahead again. Pick Boston. Am I posting? Am I showing it right? Yes, I am. Okay. What this does is I got all the games here, which I think is great, and I just go to game date, and I've got everybody in order that they're supposed to play. What would be real nice, and this is a suggestion that I made, is that I'm able to show, if I, over here, somewhere in here where he's got the select teams, select team, and then team they played. And it shows the actual season series for the two teams. That way you get a pretty good perspective on what's going on. And if you guys remember some of the old box scores, and I don't know if Sporting News did it, but I know the local paper here in Boston did, the Record American. They would show you who played how many times you beat each other, and they showed it in a pretty good grid for every team out there, so you knew who was doing what, along with how many runs was scored for each week. I remember that too. That was totally cool. But yeah, because this would tell me that right now at Boston and the Yankees that I have right here in May, they split this series, and then I think that's the first time they played each other. They played each other 18. Everybody here plays 18 times, by the way. Yeah, I think they got a lot of rainouts in the beginning of the season. That's what happened. But yeah, and that's what it shows. I've got them in Cleveland going at it. Up, here's another. Yeah, I got them in Cleveland showing right around. I forgot the other three here. So they were tied 2-2, and then right here. Okay, the Yankees took 2 out of 3. So right now the Yankees lead the series 4-3. But I had to look at it that way. Not the easiest thing to do. Let's get back to our game, guys. Okay, we are in top 4th inning. Jim Lonborg's the batter. Here's the pitch. It is a 41. And Jim Lonborg is struck out. That is McDowell's 4th strikeout of the game. How'd Tillman do? FC Fields choice, okay. Alrighty. Due up is Lenny Green. Lenny Green today is 0 for 0. He has been walked twice by McDowell for some reason. And here we go. Scored a run. 33 this time. And he does get contact on the ball. He heads out towards left field. Gets out there on a nice ground ball. Nice diving try by Alvis as it goes down the line. Heads out that way. And picking up real quick will be Wagner. And Lenny Green will be on first. With the base hit coming up to bat is Frank Malzone. McDowell is in the stretch. Green is on first. Never mind what you see there, as the Wizard of Oz used to say. Don't look behind the curtain yet, because we're gonna add to that curtain. And McDowell's in the stretch, fires the ball in. Malzone swings to try to block the plate, draw a little bit of interference, and Green is on his way towards second base. Carrion fires it back in there. Green is safe. High throw to second base, and he couldn't get there in time to make the tag. Green is on second with the stolen base. Frank Malzone has a strike on him. So far today, he is 1 for 2. Reached on the fielder's choice and hit a double and scored a run. And an RBI. Here is the pitch. It is a 23. There, Frank Malzone hits a weak hitting pop-up over there towards the shortstop. Having it come down very easily is Dick Hauser. Lenny Green, all he can do is just watch it happen. He didn't even dare get off the base. Hauser has a quick throw. As he also is quite close to second base with that way that ball is going. Due up is Dalton Jones. Dalton Jones today is also 1 for 2. Scored a run, struck out once, hit a double, and here's the pitch. It is a 63. Dalton Jones hits out towards center field, dropping on and chasing, coming on in to come grab it is Davleo. Makes the running catch on the way in, and that is 3 down. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 runner left on base at the end of 3.5 innings. It is the Boston Red Sox 4, Cleveland Indians 1. Coming up bat for Cleveland is Chuck Hinton, Cam Cameron, and Sam McDowell. The reason why Sam McDowell is in the game, because we do the 5 for 5 rule here. 5 runs, 5 innings. I know a couple of guys I know over there in NP3. One of them has a 6-inning rule. Guy called King of Chibu. And as I told a lot of folks here, this guy is running a 10-season plan. You can't go wrong. And he has got such a plan out there, and he does a great job in his blog site. I read it all the time. So and it's very interesting. The reads are interesting of his. Always comes up with great stuff. I follow him through. I haven't quite gotten used to it yet, but we'll get there. And that's what we're looking at. Nope. That I didn't know. I right clicked on the potential pinch hitter, and there's supposed to be, and the screen comes up says pinch hitter stats, along with 18 games and actually all the stats they have so far for the season on the left. That's the one if we get the button to hit, that'd be perfect. That's what I'm hitting, Cyrus. Bring my game back up here. There we go. All right. Okay, so guys. Lonborg is on the mound, bottom of the 4th inning. Pitching is Chuck Hinton. Here is the pitch. And that one is a partial 65. And Hinton gets out there, out towards left field, gets out there in between second, third, and short, drops on, and gets it for the base hit. And our man Mancia throws it back in. Hinton is on with the base hit, his 2nd time on base. Walked his 1st time. Cam Cameron's the batter. He flew out to our center fielder. Lonborg is in the stretch. Hinton is at the plate. Get over there. Thank you. Okay. And it is a 44. And Cameron belts a pretty good shot out there. The left center field is going to drop on in. If it gets too quickly over to Green, Green's able to throw it back in. And Cleveland have runners on 1st and 2nd. Due up is Sam McDowell here in the bottom of the 4th inning. There are no out. And we're going to see if he can try to bunt this sucker in. Here we go. Get them over. It is a 36. Possible. He's got some big, put something on the ball. See if the Red Sox something goes wrong. And it does. Sam McDowell foul tips to our catcher Tillman, and he is out. He got one on the ball. Unfortunately, went backwards. We have 1 down on a strikeout. That is Lonborg's 1st strikeout of the game. Dick Hauser's coming up. He's 0 for 1. Walked and flew out to left. Runners are on 1st and 2nd. Here's the pitch. And it is a 65. And Hauser hits it high up in the air, but it's going backwards, heading towards the backstop. And Tillman is coming down. Lonborg's leading him on. The ball pulls back in a little bit, and a great one-handed grab by Tillman. Lonborg has just fired a pair of beauties over there. Notice that his shoulder is getting a little bit wet, but there's a possibility that there may have been some shenanigans being thrown by Lonborg. Such as, I don't know, let's give it a name, Spitter. There, Al Red Sox fan, there, I'm telling you now. Lonborg throws through spitballs. Okay, here we go. Felix Mantilla's, I take that back. Fred Whitfield's the batter. So far today he is 0 for 2. Flung out twice to Tony C. Here is the pitch. And 64. And Lonborg strikes him out on a ball that just dipped out in there at the plate. That is 3 down. No runs, 2 hits, 2 runners left on base at the end of 4. It is the Boston Red Sox 4, the Cleveland Indians 1. We are in the top of the 5th inning here, so it's now cutting time. See what happens here. McDowell is on the mound, has 4 walks, 4 strikeouts to go along with the 5 hits he's given up here in 4 innings. Coming back for Boston, Felix Mantilla, Tony Conigliaro, and Lee Thomas. Felix Mantilla today is 1 for 2. He has doubled, singled, scored 2 RBIs. Take that back. He has singled, struck out, scored a run. Here is the pitch. Matter of fact, that's a... Yes, I was right the first time. He got the RBIs in. Okay, he hasn't scored a run yet. Take that back. Okay. Gotta look at my scorecard and I'm missing it. Good thing I looked up and saw it's still there. Here is the pitch by McDowell. It is a 13. And Mantilla walks this time. McDowell, that is his 5th walk of the game. Due to bat is Tony C. Tony C is 0 for 0. He has walked and been hit by a pitch. We're in the 5th inning. Here is the pitch by. Here is the throw by McDowell. Mantilla's on first. It is a 31. And Tony Conigliaro gets a hits a nice drag, but going down the line. McDowell's heading that way. All of a sudden, here comes Wagner, or here comes Whitfield. Nobody's covering first base. Conigliaro is going to make it on with an infield hit. Mantilla will take second on the drag bunt. Out there on the right side, the left side of the infield, between pitcher and first. And the Sox are threatening again in the 5th inning. Lee Thomas is up. He is 0 for 2 today. Reached on a fielder's choice, struck out, scored a run though. Here is the pitch to Thomas. It is a 26. Runners on first and second, no out. And Thomas flies out towards head out there towards right field. Collins waiting to come on down. Makes the grab, and Lee Thomas is out. 1 down in the 5th inning. Due up is Eddie Pursuit. Eddie Pursuit is 0 for 1 today. He has a walk and a strikeout. Here is a pitch to Pursuit. It is a 51, and Eddie Pursuit also hits towards the right field side. Slow bouncer over that way. Heading out there, Mantilla's heading towards third. Couldn't even take a second. And third baseman Alvis couldn't get that ball thrown over there in time. Pursuit is safe. And he is getting looked at. Whitfield is having a small discussion with the umpire on that call. That's the second infield hit in this inning. The bases are loaded. Due up to bat is Bob Tillman. Very dangerous man. Here is the pitch. McDowell is not even bothering to go into the stretch. They're not going to worry about it. Here is the pitch. It is a 54. And Tillman strikes out. Lonborg is at the plate here. 2 down. Lonborg's at the plate. He can help his own cause. Bases are loaded, folks. Here we go. It is a 52. And Lonborg strikes out. That will end the 5th inning. No runs. 2 hits, both infield singles, and 3 runners left on base. So both teams now have left the bases loaded. Due up for Cleveland is Leon Wagner, Rocky Colavito, and Max Alvis. We have got ourselves a ball game, kiddies. No, it's on OBS. sometimes it happens. I've had it show before because you've seen it. I've had it show before, so this time it just didn't want to do it. Wouldn't have a clue. It could be anything, Cyrus. Sometimes the program doesn't want to play, and I'm not going to argue. It just happens. Just one of those things. Yeah, it is probably part of the broadcast because I do run this thing quite a bit. Here we go, guys. And due up here is. Oops, wrong way. Let me get to my. I don't want to do that either. That was dumb. There we go. Okay. Okay. Jim Lonborg in the bottom of the 5th inning will be facing Wagner, Colavito, and Alvis. Jim Lonborg is in the tired mode. So the rules for him will change. And you'll see it as it happens. Here we go. But the 5 runs, 5 innings still holds. Here's the pitch. It is a 62 to Leon Wagner. Leon Wagner gets out there, knocks that ball through, gets by our shortstop. Pursuit gets into left field where Mantillo fired in, and Wagner is on with a base hit, his 3rd one of the game. Wagner is 3 for 3 for Cleveland. He has been the lone bright spot for the Indians today. Coming in, though, is Rocky Colavito. Rocky Colavito is 0 for 2. He has the lone RBI for Cleveland. Did it on an infield out, 6-3 in the 1st inning. Wagner's on first. Lonborg's on the mound. Here is the pitch. It is a 55. And Colavito gets that ball out there towards center field. He's sort of a gapper. Mantilla and Green are both trying to head for it. Green gets that ball in. Wagner is on his way towards third. He's going to make it in. Colavito throws it into the short, and Colavito will stay at first. Runs around first and third. Colavito is there. Wagner's at third. Infield is going to be in to see what they can do here, but I might be able to try something else. Oh, it does play with third base on. We're going to see if we get a hit and run out there by Max Alvis. Colavito to see if he can get towards second base. Wagner is at third. Here is the pitch. No out. 56. And, oh my God. Max Alvis hits out towards our shortstop. Pursuit smacks it up, fires over towards first, nails Colavito, and Wagner stays at third. Double play, 6-6-3. Very unusual double play to try on the hit and run, but Alvis hit it up instead of down, and that's what happened. Wagner is on third, 2 down. Lonborg got saved by a pitcher's best friend. The double play. Vic Davlio is up the bat, and he hit over to a great double play by Pursuit. Smack got right to him, fired over towards first quickly. Colavito didn't have a chance. Leon Wagner is at third base, 2 down. Here is the pitch to Vic Davlio. It is a 61, and Vic Davlio hits out towards right field. Routine, though. Bigliero's coming in on a few steps, waiting there. Makes the catch, and 3 down. No runs, 2 hits. 1 runner left on base at the end of 5. It is the Boston Red Sox 5, Cleveland Indians 1. And for my favorite guy out here, Cyrus, I have now tried hit and run 10 times. I have failed 9 of them. It's not the game, it's me. So I've always had the luck. I play, like I say, I use one of the other games, and you know who I use. It's Digital Diamond. I use them for the transactions because they do have the disabled list type transactions. That's all I use them for. I haven't played that game in quite a while. So, but it's great. The transaction page is fantastic. Retro Sheet and Baseball Reference, when you check their transactions, DL is not one of them. So these guys, somebody did their homework and actually worked hard to get these disabled lists in there. The other one that nobody shows is military reserve duty. Tony C will have his 2 weeks coming up. Brooks Robinson's on his right now in 1965, so I can't use him until the 28th. Chuck Hitton's or batting up for Boston. Lenny Green, Frank Malazone, Dalton Jones. Lenny Green is 1 for 1, walked twice, scored a run. McDowell's on the mound still here. Here's the pitch. It is a 25, and Lenny Green hits out to our shortstop. Hauser grabs that ball, head towards his left side, plants on him, and makes the throw to first. There is 1 down. Frank Malazone's due up here. Frank Malazone is 1 for 3. Scored a run, got an RBI in here, has a double. Popped out the shortest last time. Here's the pitch. It is a 31. And Frank Malzone is walked. That is McDowell's 6th walk of the game. He's having a terrible time with his control. When he has it, it fires on in. When he doesn't, he's walking. Dalton Jones is at the plate. Dalton Jones today is 1 for 3. Also scored a run, struck out once. One of McDowell's 6 strikeouts. Malzone is on first base, but Dalton Jones has finally got up there. He's hitting 300 for Boston right now. Here is the pitch. It is a 43. And Jones strikes out. That is McDowell's 7th strikeout of the game. 2nd time that Jones has whiffed. And due up here is Felix Mantilla. Felix Mantilla is getting his batting average. His batting average is at 188. But when he hits it right. He's got a walk today. He is 1 for 2. Walk hit into a double play, but he also got a base hit. Knocked in 2 runs. Here is the pitch to Mantilla. 16. And Mantilla also hits out towards Hauser over there at short. Short's able to get that right at him. Hauser grabs that ball real quick. Hardest play to make when it's coming at you. Makes the play. And fires over towards first for the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, 1 runner left on base at the end of 5.5 innings. Boston 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. Cleveland 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. Lonborg is still back up on the mound. He's possibly, maybe because he is starting a little tired, a little trickery and shenanigans might be happening. You never know with him. Due to bat for Cleveland is Chuck Hinton, Cam Carrion, and Sam McDowell. At the 6th inning, might still be able to use that. Chuck Hinton today is 1 for 1. He is walking out a base hit. Here is the pitch. It is a 54. And Hinton hits out there towards right field. Caniglio's going back there towards the warning track. Makes the grab, and we have 1 down. That is Tony C's 4th put out of the game. Not many ground ball outs here for Boston. Cleveland has quite a few, though. Due up to bat is Cam Carrion. Cam Carrion is also 1 for 2. Got a base hit in the 4th. Flew out in the 2nd. Here is the pitch. It is a 66. Cameron's got his hole on the ball. 44. And Cam Carrion hits it out there, getting out that towards right field. There must be a lot of balls going that way. He got good wood on it. Tony C is looking up at it, and that's all he can do is look up at it. Cam Carrion has hit his 1st home run of the season. Bringing the game to 4-2. And Lonborg, we're going to take a look here real quick as I see what's going on. As he is in the D rating, has given up a run, though I normally just give him the 1st run anyway. Jim Lonborg threw a complete game, so it's up to me. Makes it interesting. Okay, come to bat is Sam McDowell. We'll leave Lonborg in and see what happens. 4-2. He's not that much of a danger yet. Here's the pitch to McDowell. It is an 11, and McDowell gets a base hit out towards left center field as it goes out there. 1 hops it to green and makes it. McDowell is on first, and Lonborg will now be done. So we're going to find a new pitcher for him. Let's see if I get this sucker to work this time. Counter pitch, and I get the choice. Oh, we just did the game before. Oh, God. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're going to do something here. We're bringing Dennis Bennett to pitch. Let's see if I get this sucker to work now. That's what I'm looking for, Cyrus. Okay, this is the relief pitcher stats. Okay, Dennis Bennett, this will be his 4th appearance. Last time up, he started the game, gave up 7 and 2/3 innings, 3 runs on 10 hits, struck out 6. Did it against the Tigers on the 14th. He has been in 3 games, started 1. He has been in 9 2/3 innings, 3 runs given up. All 3 are earned on 12 hits. Walked 2, struck out 9. Gave up 1 go for ball. I believe that was against the Tigers. His current ERA is 2.79. And so Dennis Bennett will come in to pitch for Jim Lonborg. Currently he is 0-1, though. He did lose that game to Detroit. And here we go. Coming up to bat will be Dick Hauser. Boston's leading 4-2. In the bottom of the 6th inning, here is the pitch to Dick Hauser by Dennis Bennett. It is a 31, and Hauser is walked. Dennis Bennett, just like Jim Lonborg, walks the first batter in. McDowell will take second base. Runs around first, second. The lead run is at the plate in Leah and Fred Whitfield. Fred Whitfield today is 0 for 3. Struck out and flown out twice. Here is the pitch. 15. And Whitfield gets it over there over the shortstop's head on a nice little pop pit. Gets over the head, pops it in. Mantilla's heading out that way. Here comes McDowell. McDowell's going to get it in there, and he's going to score. Hauser will take second. Whitfield will take first. It is now 4-3. The Boston Red Sox are in trouble. Keeping in mind this is the 1965 Red Sox. We know how bad they really were. Right now they're in 8th place. Coming to bat is Leon Wagner. Leon Wagner is 3 for 3, being very dangerous today. Bennett is on the mound. He is in the stretch. Here is the pitch. One down. It is a 53, and Wagner singles. Heading out of the way towards left field. Shallow ball coming on in. Mantilla is running on in. Here goes Hauser. He's got the speed. Mantilla fires it back in. Whitfield's taking third. And Hauser is safe. The game is tied 4-4. Wagner takes second base. And we have a 4-4 game going here between Cleveland and Boston. Runners are on second and third. Infield will be in to make the play at the plate. Hope they can do it. Red Sox are in trouble. Rocky Colavito is the batter. He is 1 for 3. They got a base hit in the 5th inning. Here is the pitch. 43. And Colavito hits it right straight to our pitcher, Bennett. Bennett leans over towards third, keeps an eye on him. Fires it over towards first. Makes the play. We have 2 down. Leon Wagner's at first. Fred Whitfield is at second. Fred Whitfield is at third. Coming to bat is Max Alvis. Max Alvis so far is 0 for 2. He has ground to the pitcher. Reached on a walk and lined out into a double play in an attempted hit and run. There are 2 down. Here is the pitch. It is a 13, and Max Alvis walks. That is the second walk given up by Bennett this inning, and he is done. He is not even going to get past the inning. We got to find another pitcher. Let's see what I got here out here I can use. All right, Jay Ritchie's going to be coming in. Ugly game going on here. It happens on occasion. I don't mind. That's why I enjoy the game so much. All right. Okay. Boom. And then let's see if I can do it again. All right. And here we go. See, it does work, sorry. There had been a glitch. It happens. Okay. This is Jay Ritchie. Jay Ritchie so far this season has been in 11 games. Involved in 14 innings, has no saves. He's a middle reliever. Given up 17 hits, 6 runs, 5 of them were earned. Walked 2, struck out 9. Has an ERA of 3.21 for our beloved Red Sox here. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning in a 4-4 tie. Jay Ritchie is on the mound, and he will relieve Dennis Bennett here real quick. And I did that on purpose, so hold on. It's a little quick black. No. No. There we go. Sorry about that. Did it by accident. Okay. Bases are loaded. 2 down. Jay Ritchie is on the mound for Boston. Here is the pitch to Vic Davalillo, who is now batting .243, is 0 for 3 today. Here's the pitch. It is a 53. And Davalillo hits this one out. It's heading out over towards that second base. Gets out into center field. Green is chasing it down. Coming in to score will be. It's going to get interesting. Everybody hang in. Bear with me here. Okay. will be. Fred Whitfield's coming on in. Here comes Leon Wagner with his speed. He's coming on in. Max Alice. Someone got the play in there. Max Alice was not paying attention. Or Davleo, yeah. Nope, Max Elves will get over towards third. Davleo's trying to take second base on the double. Green has fired it in. Waiting for his pursuit. Pursuit flip, makes the tag, and Davleo is out trying to take second base. And Davleo is out. But Cleveland put 5 runs on the board. On 5 hits, 2 walks at the end of 6 innings. It is the Cleveland Indians 6, the Boston Red Sox 4. And let's see what we can come up with here for you guys. Let's have a good time here.
Why do I listen to Magic Radio? It plays last summer at the beach. It plays 4 years of college in a 3-minute song. It plays a few places I've left. Roads not taken.
You're listening to WMJI.
It also plays the only time of day that's really mine. At 7 in the morning, I like my coffee with Lanigan, who's always good for a laugh.
Thank you, darling.
WMJI, Magic 105.7 FM. Favorites of yesterday and today.
And that was for one of the radio stations in Cleveland back in that days. We are going into the top of the 7th inning. Batting for Boston will be happens. I do this all the time, Cyrus. You ought to see what I come up with for commercials. The guys love it. Do bat for Boston. This is Tony Caniglero, Lee Thomas, and Eddie Pursuit. Sam McDowell, who has in trouble, has got his game back in there, and he has since the 3rd inning, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Tony C is up to bat. He is 1 for 1 today. He does have a walk. He was hit by a pitch. Has yet to score a run, so here we go. Top of the 7th inning. And it is a 53. And Tony C hits it out towards left field, but waiting for it to come on down will be Leon Wagner. Tony C's getting a bat. He's getting it out there. He's just not getting out there far enough. Lee Thomas is up. He is 0 for 3, though he does have a run scored as he reached on the fielder's choice. Struck out 1 time. McDowell is on the mound. Here we go. 61. And Thomas hits out towards our shortstop, Hauser. Hauser get out there towards his left-hand side. He again makes the play, fires it. Again, it is 2 down. Eddie Pursuit is up. Eddie Pursuit today is 1 for 2, has a walk, a strikeout, and he got a base hit in the 5th inning. We're in the top of the 7th. Here we go. It is a 51. And Eddie Pursuit gets that ball out there just past the shortstop's head. Did get up there quick enough, and he will drop it on in for the base hit. Eddie Pursuit is on this 3rd time of the game. Coming to bat is Bob Tillman. Bob Tillman so far is 1 for 3. He has grounded out, reached on a fielder's, he's got a single, reached on a fielder's choice, and struck out. Tillman, who is batting .271 now for the Boston, as I said, he is having a career this year for himself. Here is the pitch. Eddie Pursuit is on first. 45. And Tillman is walked. Runners are on first and second. Tillman is walked. He has reached the base again for the 3rd time this game. Pursuit will take second base. Strat Delaware's out there. I'll let him know what's going on. He's got a Yankee-Boston game going. I'll let him know when I get done here. Okay, pinch hitting for Richie will be Okay, now let's see if I get this sucker to work. We're going to bring in Chuck Schilling. Okay, Chuck Schilling. See if I get this bad boy to work. Let's hope it works this time. Okay. There we go. Chuck, that's what I was looking. See, you see what, this is what I'm talking about. Size for the for the lineups each game. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. This is even better. Chuck Schilling for his pitch hitting. Oh God. He's gotten 2 hits and 7 tries, batting .286 as a pinch hitter here for Boston. He's been in 14 games. Batting .243. He has 9 hits in 37 at bats. Scored 2 runs so far. He has 2 doubles. Got one on the 20th. They got along with an RBI and got way early in May. On the 4th, he has 4 RBIs. Walked twice. Struck out twice. Doesn't have a stolen base yet this season. Doesn't mean he isn't trying. He got his pinch hits, by the way, guys. Everybody wants to know. He got him on the 12th of May against the Yankees. Scored a run that day. And on the 30th of April against the Tigers, he got his other pinch hit. Chuck Schilling will be coming in again. He will be batting for Jay Ritchie. And here we go. Runner, Chuck Schilling's on. Here we go. Here is the pitch. And it is a 14. And it is a strikeout. McDowell has struck out Schilling, and that ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit. 2 runners left on base at the end of 6.5 innings. It is Cleveland 6, Boston 4. Okay, Cleveland, come on and stand up. And let's hear it for our Cleveland Indians. And that was done in 2015 at Progressive Field, not Memorial Stadium, but that's okay. So take me out to the ball game for the 7th inning stretch, and here we go. We are in the bottom of the 7th inning. Coming to bat for Cleveland is Chuck Hinton, Cam Carrion, and Sam McDowell. Coming in to pitch for Boston will be Dick Raditz. He's going to probably finish the game out for Boston today. Dick Raditz, let's see if I can get him out here. The Monster, better known as for Red Sox fans, a lot of fans out here. One of the first relievers in the game. He was fireman of the year for Boston for a couple of years before he was finally traded away. He was with them for many, many years. He's been in 12 games, 3 saves. He has blown 2. Been involved in 18 and third innings. Gave up 19 hits, 8 runs, all of them earned. 19 strikeouts, though, with 8 walks. He has given up 3 long balls. And he has an ERA currently of 3.93. Last save was on the 16th against the Detroit Tigers. His last appearance was on the 20th. He pitched the 3rd of an inning against the Yankees, gave up a hit. That is Dick Raditz. So here we go, guys. Here we go. Raditz will come on the mound. He will be pitching. He will be the new pitcher. Bottom of the 7th inning, 6-4 game. And Raditz is facing Hinton. Here is the pitch. It is a 33 to Hinton, and Hinton right off the bat gets up there on towards the right field side, bounces on in there, heads out towards foul territory on along that wall out there, and he is going to get over towards second base with a double. Caniglio fires the ball in. That is Hinton's 2nd hit of the game, 3rd time on base. Due up is Cam Carrion. Cam Carrion started the madhouse. In that 5-run Cleveland last inning, he is 2 for 3. He started out with a home run, his first of the season. Like I said, congratulations, Cam Carrion, on your first home run of the season. He so far today is 2 for 3, a home run and a base hit. Here is the pitch. It is a 62. And 36 on this here. He did get the hit, but he was struck out on the foul tip by Raditz. We have one down. We do have runner on second base. Coming back is Sam McDowell. Sam McDowell so far today is also 2 for 3. Base hit in the third. The second. Got a base hit in the sixth. Scored a run. And he is struck out. Dick Raditz on the mound. Check into the second base. Bottom of the seventh inning. Here we go, folks. It is a 15. And McDowell hitting heads out there towards third. Okay, let me see if I can get this run right. Okay, runs out towards third. Tillman fires over towards Malzone. Malzone's too high for Malzone. And it goes coming in. Here comes Carrion as Mantilla gets the ball in there. Carrion comes in. He is safe at the plate on a stolen base and an error by the catcher. And Frank Malzone hit that third base hard. He is going to be out of the game for today. He will be done. So, let's see what we got here. Hitting the scores. That's Cleveland's seventh inning. Seventh error. Tillman gets the error. E2 on the wild throw. Frank Malzone twists his ankle on the bag. We're going to see. We got to find a replacement. Let's see what I can do here. Yeah, I got to do that. Okay, let's see what I got left. All right. Oh, my goodness. Okay. We're going to do some real fooling around here, so cancel this real quick. Okay. All right. Hold on. Oh, God. Yes. Okay. Dalton Jones is going to take third base. All right. Eddie Pursuit's going to take... No, Eddie Pursuit's going to take third base instead. So, here's what we're going to do. Eddie Pursuit is going to take third base. Yeah. Okay, change position only. Eddie Pursuit will be the new third baseman. All right. Frank Malzone will be taken out of the game. Rico Petrocelli is coming into play for Frank Malzone. We will get his stats in a bit. Rico Petrocelli will be coming in. He's going to be coming in, and he's going to play shortstop. Now, come on. Okay, Rico Petrocelli. Change player. Okay, and he's going to take shortstop. There we go. Rico Petrocelli will be the new shortstop for the Boston Red Sox today. We'll get his stats as we go at the top of the eighth inning. He'll be due up to bat. So, Frank Malzone is off the rest of the game. There is nobody on base after that injury to Frank Malzone. And Dick Raditz is on the mound here with one down. Coming to bat is Sam McDowell, who's still at bat with one strike. Here is the pitch to McDowell. It is a 63, and Raditz strikes out McDowell. That is the second out of the inning. And coming to bat will be Dick Hauser. Dick Hauser today is 0 for 2. He has scored twice. He has walked twice and fouled out and flown out. Here's the pitch to Hauser from Raditz. 22. And Hauser hits it out towards center field. Waiting for it back that way is Lenny Green. He makes the catch. That is 3 out. But the Cleveland Indians score another run. On one error by the Boston Red Sox, there was 1 run on 1 hit. And a fluke throw, stolen base, and a wild throw by the catcher, and forcing Malzone, that is the story of the game. Frank Malzone is out. We will be reporting that to the Skeeter Soft newspaper, as we've said before. We are going into the top of the 8th inning. Lenny Green, Rico Petrocelli, who came in to replace Frank Malzone, and Dalton Jones will be the new batters. Okay, I thought so. I hope that was the email that I'd sent you about, and I was wondering if you guys could do that. I know it's a long project down the road, so I've got all the time in the world, and if you guys can pull it off, oh my stars, you don't know how ecstatic I'd be. But yeah, I know that's going to be long. That's going to take quite a bit of programming, so that I understand. The other idea, though, that I came up on the email, or when I said this morning, and I posted it up in product and suggestions in Skeetersoft, and I just told you about the teams being able to flash each other so you know exactly who's playing who. And I popped an email to support. So not sure if you guys can pull that one off, because that is a kind of a weird one. So here we go. Lenny Green, man, McDowell's on the board. Here we go. And it is a 62. And he has struck him out. That is McDowell's 9th strikeout of the game to go along with 7 walks. Though he has got he's got a 3-run lead, 7-4 Cleveland here in the top of the 8th inning. Coming up to bat is Rico Petrocelli. Rico Petrocelli is batting 132 for Boston. This is his rookie season. Has got 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, and I can find that out real quick here. Hold on. Rico Petrocelli. That's Tony C. Wrong guy. Yes, this is his rookie. This is his official rookie year for Rico Petrocelli. Guy's got a little pop, 13 home runs. They started him out for a little while. They are sitting him down for right now. That's what they're doing with Rico. So that's all right. And let me get back over there. Keep the game alive here. And here we go. Rico Petrocelli's at the plate. McDowell's on the mound. Here is the pitch. It is a 45. And Petrocelli is walked. Four straight pitches by McDowell. That is his 8th walk of the game. And don't think we're going to get a complete game out of McDowell today. Let me see what I got here. See if I can bring somebody in. Yes, I can. Coming in to pitch for the Cleveland Indians, because McDowell is just throwing way too tired. Even though he's got a high rating of a B, I don't like to pull him unless they're a D rating. He has thrown 8 walks, struck out 9, given up 8 hits. It's like a 12, basically, in my eyes. So, Ding Dong Bell is going to come in to pitch. Gary Bell, for a lot of people who don't know who that is, who played in quite a few teams, including our Red Sox. And for Gary Bell, this is his 13th game. Been in 16 1/3 innings. He has 4 saves already for the Cleveland Indians. This will be, if he pitches both innings, a save situation. 5 runs on 12 hits. 2 of them were earned. He has been the victim of a couple errors. Given up 5 walks, struck out 11. Has given up long ball, but his ERA is 1.10 for the Cleveland Indians, as you can see by his stats. As you can see by his stats, there we go. Let me get back in there real quick. Nope, there we go. All right. Boom. Okay, as you can see, this man has pitched quite well. This last earned run he gave up was on the 20th against the Orioles, but before that was the 24th of April. And here he gets the Orioles on the 11th, then a losing cause. He gave up 2 runs. None of them were earned. So, Gary Bell will replace Sam McDowell. That is what we can do. And here we go. Just too many walks on McDowell's part. So here's the pitch. To Dalton Jones, who is 1 for 4 today, and he's got a 33, and this could be trouble. It is a 62. Dalton Jones gets out there real quick, gets over the first base, gets over towards first base, heading back, gets over Calavito's head and bounces back in off that walk. Calavito's able to grab it and fires it back in. Petrocelli can only go to third base. He was held up. And Dalton Jones will make the second. There's 1 out here in the top of the 8th inning. Runners on second and third. Mantilla is up to the plate. Infield is in here in the 8th inning. Base and the players are on the corners. Felix Mantilla today is 1 for 3. Got a base hit in the second inning. Since then he has walked, grounded out, hit into a double play. Here's the pitch. It is a 13. And Mantilla is walked. The bases are loaded for Tony Conigliaro. 1 down here infield is in. They're going to try to stop the run. Run scoring to home, or they can try to get the double play started at home. Tony C is at the plate. So far today, he is 1 for 2. He has hit by a pitch, walked, got a base hit, flown out to left field. Here we go, guys. As the Cardiac League knows, when you guys are watching the game, it is pucker up time. Here we go. It's 1 down. It is a 24 to Tony C. He is struck out by Bell. Gary Bell strikes out Tony Caniglero. There are 2 down in the top of the 8th inning. The bases are loaded with Red Sox. Coming up is the ever-dangerous Lee Thomas. Do not let that batting average fool you. He has 7 home runs, 17 RBIs. Here's a chance for the American League to have another Grand Slam hit. It would be about the 5th one so far this season. Here is the pitch to Lee Thomas. It is a 36. And Thomas puts something on the ball. And he hits a high pop-up heading out that way up in towards first. Getting back there, trying to run back there is our first baseman, Fred Whitfield, trying to help him out as our second baseman. Hitting's out there, but Hitting's going to great. He gives way to Whitfield. He makes a grab from behind, a beautiful over-the-shoulder catch, and the side is retired. Gary Bell holds him up with the bases loaded on a pop-out to Fred Whitfield. A wonderful, wonderful football-type over-the-shoulder catch, and Cleveland is saved. It is for Boston, 4 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. Cleveland, 7 runs, 13 hits, no errors. There were in that inning no runs, 1 hit, 2 walks, and 3 runners left. The Red Sox have left 14 players on the bases and cannot get the lead. Due up for Cleveland is Fred Whitfield, Leon Wagner, and Rocky Colavito. Dick Radis on the mound in the bottom of the 8th inning. Fred Whitfield is 1 for 4, has a base hit, an RBI, struck out, and has scored. Here is the pitch. It is a 53. And Fred Whitfield hits towards our second baseman. Dalton Jones gets the ball, gets over towards his right-hand side, drifts for the ball, fires over towards first, pulls our first baseman Thomas out off the bag, and Fred Whitfield is safe on the error. Second error by the Boston Red Sox. E4 is what it will be called. He pulled the runner off. Whitfield is at first base here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And Dick Radis once again is getting into the hard luck situation here. Due up is Leon Wagner. Leon Wagner is a perfect 4 for 4 today. All 4 base hits, I believe. Let me look that up real quick. Hold on. Leon Wagner, yes, all 4 singles. And here is the pitch. Radis on the stretch, 53. And Wagner is hit by a pitch. Wagner is hit by a pitch. And Whitfield will take second base. That's the second hits batter today in the game. Remember, the first one was done on the Red Sox. And the umpire is giving warnings. If another hit batter is hit, the pitcher will be asked to vacate his premises. We have no out. Runners are on first and second. Rocky Colavito is at the plate. Here is the pitch to Colavito. It is an 11, and that is never good. Rocky Colavito gets out there, heading out there in the right field area. It is going to get in between the basers. It's heading out towards that bullpen area. Colavito in deep right field, close towards center field at Memorial Stadium, which is the 400-foot mark. Here comes Whitfield. Here comes Wagner. He's trying to come on in. Ball's being fired in by Green, but it's not going to be in time, and Colavito takes third on the triple. Cleveland puts 2 more runs up in a 9-4 game. Rocky Colavito gets, I believe it's more like his first triple of the season. We will find that out as we go along here. Due up is Max Alvis. Radis is on the mound. 1 down here in the 8th inning. Radis is not being able to pull it off, but this is not a blown save situation. He may have caught a break. Max Alvis up there. The infield is in to stop any more runs from scoring. Here is the pitch. It is a 26, and Alvis strikes out. That's the first out of the inning. Boston's pitching has killed them in the last 3 innings. The Cleveland scored 8 runs in the last 3 innings when Boston originally had a 4-1 lead. McDowell, Jim Lonborg, was relieved as he reached his limit. McDowell is so far today 1 for 4. Last time up, he got a base hit, tried to turn into a double, and was nailed by Lenny Green, 2. Eddie pursued, and so it was for the 3rd out of an inning. Here is the pitch. Davleo infield once again is playing in. They want no more runs to get scored. Here's the pitch by Raditz. It is a 46. And Raditz hits over towards Davleo hits towards Raditz. Raditz gets that ball, looks at Colavito, fires over towards first, makes the play. We have 2 down. Due up is Chuck Hinton. Chuck Hinton today is 2 for 3, has a walk, flown out. Got a double and a single, and scored the 8th run, the 7th run of the game for Cleveland in the 7th inning. Raditz on the mound. Here's the pitch. It is a 15, and Hinton sings it out towards the out there towards center field, gets over there off the bag, takes a nice couple of bounces out towards Green. Colavito is going to score easily on this one here, and Hinton gets his another RBI, and he will reach second base with. He gets on first base. Raditz is just fuming away. He is not in the stretch, as most relievers aren't. He is looking at the pitch, looks down at it towards Tillman, and he throws a slow curve. Hinton is on his way towards second base. Tillman's not even going to bother throwing the ball. Hinton will take second base with the stolen base. Slow curve, wasn't ready for it, but he did get a strike on Carry On. Carry On's 2 for 4, has a home run, RBI, has got a base hit, struck out. Here is the pitch. And 46 to Carry On, and he is struck out by Raditz. But Cleveland scores 3 more runs on 2 hits. 2 hits. There was an error at the end of 8 innings. It is Cleveland 10 runs, 15 hits, no errors. Boston 4 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. Left on base. Both teams have left a total of 24 runners on base. So this has been a very surprising game. Cleveland's taking advantage of it better than Boston. Due up for the Red Sox is Eddie Pursuit, Bob Tillman, and a pinch hitter. We are in the top of the 9th inning. Yes, Gary Bell does have a save situation. He got that from the 8th inning when it was closer, and he had runners on base. So here is the pitch to Eddie Pursuit by Gary Bell in the top of the 9th inning. It is a 24. And Pursuit is struck out. That is Bell's second strikeout of the game. Coming in here will be Bob Tillman. Bob Tillman today is 1 for 3. He has walked, struck out, and got a base hit and reached on a fielder's choice. Here is the pitch. It is a 25. And Tillman hits a nice pop-up heading out there towards third base. Waiting for that thing to come on down will be Max Alvis. He was playing up the line a little bit, and he makes the play. There is 2 down. We are in the top of the 9th inning. Pinch hitting for Dick Raditz will be Carl Yastrzemski. Wasn't planned, but we'll go with it. Okay? That's what makes, like I said, it makes the game fun. In the original game, Lonborg pitched a complete game. But in this game here, he didn't have it. Okay. Carl Yastrzemski is batting currently .308. He has not 1 home run this season. Don't ask. That's just the way things are falling in. I think if we had the program, he'd have had a few home runs, but that's why I throw my own dice. This is his first pinch hitting session this season. He has 13 runs on. He scored 13 runs. Has 9 doubles. He's up there. He leads the American League, I believe, in doubles. He's in second place. Has 13 RBI. Struck out 17 times. Walked 19 times. And he has a stolen base. And if I go look, and I can do that. Hold on. Let me bring him in. If I go look, and I think I can, I'm not sure. I don't know if you have this stat or not. It'd be nice if I could find it. Yes. Carl Yastrzemski is grounded out into 3 double plays. Guy Yastrzemski's grounded out into 3 double plays so far for the Boston Red Sox. Okay. So, here we go. Bottom top of the 9th inning, 2 down. Gary Bell's on the mound. Here is the pitch to Yastrzemski. It is a 61, and Yastrzemski hits it out to our shortstop, Dick Kowser. Dick Kowser gets the play over towards first, and the Cleveland Indians win. This is the first one they've had over the Red Sox at home. First game in this 4-game series, they finally won one, and for the Cleveland Indians, it's 10 runs, 15 hits, no errors. For the Boston Red Sox, 4 runs, 9 hits, and 2 errors. I need to do a quick setup here, guys. So, while I'm doing that, let me give you something to do. And there we go, guys. Hang on here. We're almost done. There we go. Okay. Now, as everybody knows what I do, I hope they do. This is what I do. Here we go. The final analysis of our baseball games. We like to do this. And there we go. Cy, I'm not going to lie. This is the best thing you've done in this game. Right here. Between this and that one. I like this one more because it gives me more detailed information. That's the only reason why I like it. Alright. As my friend Al, Red Sox fan, has been known to teach me, we have, for the Boston Red Sox pitching, let's see what I got out here. Anybody out here that I know? Nope. Okay. Jim Lonborg went 5 1/3 innings, gave up 3 runs on 9 hits. In the original game, he pitched a complete game and gave up 3 runs. But unfortunately, the rule I play is if you are a D-rated pitcher, you have a run that goes past, you have a run that gets to second base on anything but a hit, I'll keep the pitcher in. But if he gets over towards second or third, and the other guy, it's because he got the player behind him or a couple players behind him got another hit, the pitcher's gone. So he's out after 5 1/3. Gave up 3 runs on 9 hits. Walked 3, struck out 2. This is not a game for pitchers today. Did give up a long ball. Gave up to Camp Cameron in the 6th inning. And Dennis Bennett came in to relieve him. Couldn't even get out of the inning. He managed the last 1/3 of the inning. Gave up 3 runs on 2 hits. Terrible time for him. Terrible outing for him. And gave up 2 walks. His ERA knocked up to 5.4. I think Lonborg's went up to 3.04. Jay Ritchie came in, pitched 3rd inning to finish it out, and got the 1 batter he faced. Actually, 2 batters. He had a hit, and he had, or as 1 batter, it was the play that goes out of center field by Lenny Green that got fired back in. That got the last out. Dick Radis came in, gave up 4 runs on 3 hits. He just finished the game out with 2 innings pitched. It didn't go that way. It didn't go well at all. Still managed to keep a C rating, though, because normally he could go 3 innings. Did strike out 4, though. Just a bad outing for him, and he hit a batter. For the Cleveland Indians, Sam McDowell went 7 1/3 innings. Gave up 4 runs on 8 hits. Walked 8, struck out 9. He was taken up because of the amount of walks that he was having today, and he hit a batter. Gary Bill came in, got his 5th save of the season, got 1 hit, walked 1, struck out 2. McDowell's lone hit batter was Tony Cagliaro. Dick Radis hit Leon Wagner, and McDowell had a wild pitch. Hitting-wise for the Boston Red Sox, our multiple hitters. Dalton Jones went 2 for 5, had 2 doubles, struck out 2, improved his average to 306. The other multiple hitter was Eddie Pursuit today. Finally got over the Mendoza line, got 2 for 4, two singles, walked 1, struck out twice. Frank Malzone had double before he was taken out of the game due to a twisted ankle. Got 1 RBI. Felix Matilla got 2, and Bob Tillman got the other RBI for the Boston Red Sox. As you can see, Dalton Jones had his 9th error of the game on a throwing error. Bob Tillman got his second error of the game on a throwing error. The Red Sox left 14 batters. There were no grounded double and double plays. Dalton Jones did get 2 doubles. He now has 5. Malzone has 5. Mantilla got 12 RBIs. Tillman has 21. I think he leads the team in RBIs. Green got a stolen base, and Lee Thomas got his first stolen base of the year. Red Sox actually had stolen bases today. 4, and the Red Sox participated in double play. We'll find out where that. Yeah, the 6-6-4. Okay. For the Cleveland Indians in batting wise, Leon Wagner went perfect 4 for 4. Batting .311. He had that 5th at bat, but I believe that was the error. That was the error. Okay. Chuck Hinton went 3 for 4. Rarity for him. Did well. Got a double out of this game. Got 2 stolen bases also. Leon Wagner got a stolen base for Cleveland. They had 3 of them. He had an RBI and a walk. Cam Cameron went 2 for 5 with a home run. The only home run of the game for Cleveland. And an RBI. Even Sam McDowell went 2 for 4. Brought his average up to .308 so far this season. Way it's going this season for him, not going to complain. But figure down the long run. In the long run, that average will come back down to about the 200s. It should. Yeah, a couple pitchers can hit the 300 game, though. Rocky Colavito went 2 for 5, had a triple. Very key triple in when he came in, and he got 3 RBIs. The player of the game I'm going to call is going to be Rocky Colavito. So when I post up, you'll see his picture up there, and we will describe our madness. Chuck Hinton got his 4th double play of the season. Rocky Colavito, that was his first triple, and Cam Cameron again. Congratulations on getting your first home run of the season. Rocky Colavito now has 24 RBIs for the season. Vic Davalillo has 16. Leo Wagner has 21. Hinton got 6 stolen bases now, and so does Wagner. Now, the double play doesn't show because it was not a ground ball double play. That's why you're not seeing it on here. But there was a double play involved. As you can see right here, the Red Sox participated in a double play. It was a line out, and it was line out and throw out. So that is our game, guys. Welcome again, like I said, to MP3 Baseball. I will be posting this up for everybody. Again, I told you it's Delphi Forms, Skeeter Soft Inc. It is under my name. You go into replays and tourneys, and you'll see Clint's 1965 MP3 season box scores. Every game, all 350 games that I have done are in here. There are various comments to go with it. We do have other fans here that are enjoying what I'm doing. I'm having a ball with them. And a lot of these are my teachers that I started the game with. They are teachers, and they are very good teachers. So we're having a good time. I want to thank everybody who showed up. Cyrus, thank you for coming in to watch the game. I could use that, but I wasn't going to. Save rules in the 1960s were pretty much the same as they are now, but they're a little bit more liberal with them. Whoever the last pitcher was in the game on a winning team, he could get the save, but that was the discretion of the newspaper guy who was keeping score that day. This has been a fun game. Anybody who comes in to watch it, as I always ask, thumbs ups are always welcome. Constructive criticism is always welcome. I hope to see everybody again one time. Not sure where everybody is, but it is Saturday night, so we never know there. I will probably be back on tomorrow. This game was meant for Tribe Fan because he is a Cleveland fan. I will be doing a game for Beatles Eternally tomorrow. I can try to get in there. It will be the Pittsburgh game. So, I will be doing the Pittsburgh game for Beatles Eternal. Let me pop this over to where I like to do best. I will be playing in the black for a while. I may post one up under an upload. But the game I'm going to broadcast for real will be the Pittsburgh Pirates at the Milwaukee Braves. Bob Field versus Bob Sadowski. That will be our next primetime game. It'll be game number 96 for me to broadcast, and it will be game number 360 for the 1965 league, of which I have thrown every game. And I am not ready to slow down yet, guys. Have a good night. Have a wonderful Sunday. Honey Bunny and I are doing coffee in the mornings. For anybody who wants to know what's going on, we do coffee every morning. And I want everybody to have a nice night. Stay cool, because I know on the East Coast here it is burning hot. Take care, everybody, and have a great night.